Truly.
We're in the Upside Down. I mean, do you think so do you think it was for the show? Because, I mean, are they really mad? Because it seems like
they're really mad.
Yeah.
Because am I filming right now?
No.
No, I am not.
We're going to get into that.
Yeah. So I think they're
filming.
really mad, but I don't think that's what they were really mad about. Give me a break. So I feel like they just didn't feel like I belonged. I wasn't up to their standard. And they were probably intimidated by me being there because I do think they didn't expect the fans to like me. And so they wanted to get me the fuck out because they were threatened by that.
Well, the fans did like you. They do like you.
Not all of them, but yes, they did like me.
Not all of them,
yeah.
but the majority.
A decent amount were so lovely, yes.
Were you, I mean, I've said great things about you on this podcast. Again, I think
Thank you.
This is a franchise that, well, look, I mean, here's the bottom. Well, first of all, were you shocked, I guess, that fans, so here it is. They revealed it. I assume that when Heather revealed this and said, get the hell out of here, that I think, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, I think they felt that the fans would not like you, right? Like, I mean, that's just my opinion.
I think that they felt that the fans,
like when they were revealing get out of here, I think they thought they would say, yay, right? No?
Yeah, I think, which by the way, really happened. I know a lot of people, it cut off right then. So people just thought I went upstairs and who knows what happened. No, it was 2, 3 in the morning in a freaking foreign country. I had to pack my shit and literally leave at 3 in the morning to a different hotel in another country. It was wild. It was actually insane.
And why? Was it producers that said you have to get out of here?
It was everyone. Everyone was kind of like, you should probably go because this is crazy. We were staying in a house, right? So it's not like I could go use the bathroom or the kitchen and not run into them. So everyone felt like, okay, for the best decision here is probably for you to go somewhere else.
Well, I mean, did producers help with that? Or did they just say, get the hell out of the house?
They were very sweet. I have nothing bad to say about production, the network, the company, nothing. They were very worried about me. They were very kind. But I still think, you think that they would have fucking kicked Lisa Barlow out in the middle of the night? I don't know about that. But the fact that I literally got kicked out in the middle of the night in a foreign country is wild. I don't blame production. I blame the women for that. That's disgusting. I mean, Lisa Barlow was like, I'm scared. I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe. Oh my God, you guys, I don't feel safe. From what? My keyboard? What?
Right.
No. Crazy.
So you had it, right. I mean, that's scary in a foreign country.
Yeah.
Right. So.
I'm leaving you speechless.
No. I mean, so I'm just.
Oh my God.
Well, I mean, we've seen them in Jersey once they had to remove, I think, Teresa from a house because they weren't sure she was fighting with. So, I mean, it happens. Yeah, it happens.
Here's the thing. I would love for someone to tell me when I actually did something to these women during the season that would have made them feel unsafe. Because I wasn't the one sticking my hand in their food and shoving it in their face. Angie did that to me. I wasn't the one throwing glasses in a freaking restaurant with goats around. That was Angie. I wasn't the one doing any of that shit. So what did I do to make you feel unsafe? Because the only physical things that actually happened to me or from someone else. So to paint me as this aggressive person that you feel unsafe around is wild while you're sitting there hugging Angie, who has actually done physically scary stuff.
Well, right.
Honestly, because what are you really afraid of? It's just, the whole thing is maddening. It really is. And it was just we don't like you and we want you gone. That's it.
Were you shocked then when it came out in the audience? This happens and the audience really, other than those, there are people, but I think the majority of people were like, holy shit, we love her. Yeah. Were you shocked?
I was shocked. I really was. I will say, when it was announced that I was on the show, the support that I felt from the Latina community was incredible. And I knew right then and there I had a huge family behind me. with them supporting me being on the show and them excited to see a Latina on the show.
Yeah.
So I knew that brought, a different audience to Utah, and that was a big deal. And I think that they were even intimidated by that. I just think that there were factors that they kind of felt like, we want her out of here. I mean, and this is just facts. I'm not saying anything that I shouldn't be saying. Heather said it in her interviews, I'll never film with her again. Lisa said I wouldn't have filmed with her if she came back. Like, I'm not saying anything that people don't know. I mean, it was wild to see.
Well, I guess after the reunion, Andy came out and said, if you just made amends with one of these women, you would have been back. Like, do you believe this statement?
I love Andy Cohen. He's incredible. But that's bullshit. That really is bullshit. And not from him, but we all knew that wasn't going to be the case. I mean, if you guys knew what I was going through behind the scenes with these women, and not all of them, it would blow your freaking mind. This was 100%. They came together. They made a pact. There was nothing that was going to break it. I mean, I think Andy Cohen even said, is there anything Monica could have said here today? And they were like, no. And then he says again, I have to think there's something she could have said. And they were like, no. There was nothing I could have done. I could have freaking kissed their ass and they still would have been like, get the fuck off my show.
And do you think that's why you're not back? It's because they truly made a pact. Do you think they have that power, or do you think there's other reasons why you're not back? Because and are you shocked you're not back? Because I truly wasn't. I could see it both ways.
Yeah. I am shocked and I'm not shocked, because I think the thing with Housewives is it's a very fast turnaround from reunion. So it's like we film reunion and then we're filming 2 months later. So there really isn't this time that you have to heal,
Cool off.
Right. But if freaking Ariana and Lala and all of them can film with freaking Scandoval again, get the F over yourselves. You know what I mean? There's no reason why they shouldn't get over it. I did nothing to them personally. And even if I did, right? Look at what they've done to each other. They've done crazy things to each other. I always say, Lisa literally called her best friend a whore and accused her of fucking half of New York.
Yes.
And said horrible shit about her family. You can forgive that, but you can't forgive me for reposting the shit Jen Shah said about you?
I think it is right. Ariana and Tom are, they may not be speaking, but they are on the same screen. They are sharing scenes.
And that's a situation where she has a ton of validity to feel how she felt. I mean, whatever. They've been filming together for so long. That's a real intertwined group. And this shook their world. So I get that. But if they can come together and film, if Teresa can fucking flip a table and they